Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for logging in. I really appreciate. If this is your first time, you are welcome. And as we always say here, you are at the right place. Okay, so feel at home. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please watch. I've done various videos on different issues. Watch and click that subscribe button. Okay, otherwise, as always, let's head to today's video. Now, a follow-up on the video that I had done on the job application, how I did mine. I've done on what you're supposed to do on the cover letter, and today in this video we are covering the CV. Okay, so fast forward. Okay, now we all know, okay, and the truth of the matter is, okay, when there is a job vacancy, yeah, there are so many applications, to be honest. Okay, and human resource people, recruiters are just human beings as like you and me, like any other job seeker. Okay, so to make their work easier and to make them discover you with all the good qualifications that you have, make their work easy. Okay, so on your CV, the first thing that personally I did, there are some things that I felt the recruiter, they don't concern them. Okay, like the issue about personal profile. Yeah, it is good to explain about your personal profile. But why do you have it on your CV? Oh no, your resume when you're being asked to share. Okay? Personally, I removed it. Okay? Because I believe the recruiter is looking for a candidate who is qualified for this job. So if I have the best profile ever, but my qualification do not meet the standard, that doesn't matter. Or maybe the recruiter will take all their time reading my profile and they won't have time to read my CV. So that what happens? I lose that opportunity. Okay, so things to eliminate from your CV, okay, your personal profile. Yes, when you go for the interview, you will state all the good qualifications that you have, but on the CV, be straight to the point. Okay, things like your marital status, unless they have asked you, are you married or single or yeah, why are you writing it on your CV? Things like your tribe, okay, remove it. Yes, don't things like your age unless they ask for it. Why personally I had to remove personal profile. I had to remove my tribe, the language I speak, my marital status, to remove my age on the CV. Normally give age bracket, and by the virtue that you are applying, it means you're within that age bracket. But at the end of the day, they'll ask for your personal document like your ID. Okay, there are things that we need to remove from the CV so that our CV carries the basic information, not this junk information that the recruiter or the HR is supposed to go through, see it at first sight, and be in a position to shortlist us for that particular job. Okay, so the first item on your CV be your current job status. Okay, start with your current job. If you are searching, state the last job that you had. Yeah, let add your name, okay, in full. Put your address. Your address, I mean your phone, your email address, your postal address. Okay, then that is it. Come down here. The first thing, write your current job. If currently you are not employed, the job, your most recent job. Okay, then the second job is the job you held. Just align your jobs from the most recent, okay, to the last one. that you held. Okay, so you start with your current job and let them, what do we say, consecutively from the latest to the oldest. Okay, and then from there you've already listed your key personal competencies. Okay, that should come immediately after your job history. Okay, this one will showcase the competencies that are relevant to the job that you are applying for. Okay, key competencies may include like teamwork, for example. Okay, and sometimes you can join both key competencies and skills. So you indicate if you are good at using office equipment, for example, a printer, for example, a computer, for example. Yeah, let it be known what are your key skills and competencies. And the secret is these key skills and competencies should be in line with what has been advertised, what is needed. Okay? They cannot be asking for somebody who is going to be in data collection, for example, and you start giving key competencies in a contrary area. Try to ensure the key competencies that are listed in the job application are the key competencies that you portray. Okay? Is this issue of, okay, we have personal hobbies, but as technology has taken over and things have changed, I feel it is good. Okay, if you indicate in your CV that there is a time you volunteered to do something, it will give you a plus in your job application. Okay, you volunteered, for example, even as local as it can get, like in your, for example, in your neighborhood, like cleaning. That is something you are doing it voluntarily with no pay. Okay, I remember we used to say these are my hobbies. I like traveling, I like doing ABCD. But apart from your hobbies, can you volunteer to do something free of charge? Yes, you are not being paid, but it is like giving back to the society. Can you do that? If you indicate a particular period that you've ever, okay, volunteered in your life to do something, like companies, they give back to the society. Yes, we have that social responsibility. So let's say, for example, as an individual, yeah, you may not have that you are rich, no, but it is just you are volunteering that God-given ability. If you are a good counselor, you are counseling teenagers, for example. If, for example, in your neighborhood, like when we had COVID, you volunteer to help people who cannot get food. You try as much as possible, maybe you mobilize a small team amongst your friends and assist those people who cannot get food. That is volunteering. And if you indicate that in your CV that there is a period you volunteered to do something, yeah, that, and then training. Yes, you see, when you train, like currently we have so many resources around us that we can utilize and just ensure we have that extra skill that is needed. You can train online. There are so many resources online. There are so many websites. There are so many people are giving trainings free of charge. Okay, so if you indicate your, for example, on your CV that you've had a training, you have a certificate in ABC, leave alone academic qualification. This is a professional training. You've done it. Okay, wherever, for example, maybe if you've gone to an institution or you've done it online, but you indicate it, at least you indicate it in your CV that you have this training in your area of specialization. Believe you me, any recruiter is going to take you because they believe you've taken yourself serious. You've empowered yourself with this knowledge, this skill, so that when the right time comes, you are ready to utilize it. Okay, so if you haven't started, check online. There are so many resources. Train and get this extra skill. Then academic qualification. Okay, this should be like the second last part on your CV. That is what I did. Okay, because I can be having the highest level of education. Okay, but if I don't have the basic terms of reference listed on that job application. For example, I don't have the necessary skills. I don't have the key competences they are looking for. I've never volunteered to do anything for free, even if I have like a PhD on my certificate or I have a master's. Do you think any recruiter is going to leave somebody who has all the qualification but doesn't have that doctorate, for example, on their CV? Okay, so sometimes we get it like, if I have this highest level of education, definitely I'm equal to getting this kind of job. But personally, I came to understand it doesn't work like that. Okay, so just ensure that your academic qualification lists all your job history. Okay, list your key skills and competences. Okay, list a scenario whereby you've been able to volunteer your services, you've been able to volunteer your time to do something. Okay, list all the trainings that you have attended. Okay, then come to your academic qualification. Okay, the academic qualification, just mention the institution, okay, and the course that you did, okay, and the year that you completed the training. Start from the current one to the old one. Okay, and then the last part that I had on my CV are my referees. Okay, and for referees, I only had two. Okay, these two, if I have space on the second page, I indicate them, and I only put the name. Okay, their current job status, that is their title, and the organization they work for, their email address, then their phone number. Okay, and once I did that, I was sorted. So have two referees. Okay, do not list 3 or 4 referees, just list 2. And a secret on listing your referees: make sure when you list somebody as a referee on your CV, please, anytime you apply for a job, inform them. Okay, inform them, I have put you as my referee on this job that I'm applying. Okay, so that you don't make your referee look awkward, let me say. Okay, because sometimes your referee can just be called anytime. Maybe even they won't come back to you as an applicant and tell you, we've shortlisted you to come for this job. No, but they will look at your documents, they will look at your job application. Okay, they will look at your cover letter, they will look at your CV, and they realize this is the right candidate that we want. Okay, so they won't come to you, they just go directly to your referee and ask, do you know so and so? Okay, so and so has listed you as their referees, they have applied for this particular job. What do you say? How do you know them? Okay, so let your referee know you have listed them on your CV as your referees. Okay, so that anytime they are being called and your name is mentioned, automatically they know you have applied for this job. Okay, let them be on the know-how. It will be good. Your referee might be somebody who just doesn't pick calls. Okay, or even mails, maybe sometimes they don't read because of their busy schedule. So you can imagine an email has been sent to your referee, okay, and you've never mentioned to them that you've listed them on your CV as their referees. You miss that chance because they believe if a referee cannot come back and clarify or confirm the information that the applicant has given, does it mean this applicant does not keep in touch with their referees? Okay, so let your referee be the person that you know very well, the person that you can always update them about your job application journey. Okay, so that they work with you. In case of anything, they can give a reference that is acceptable. Some organization even send forms, okay, to be filled. Unless you have to tell your referee it is ABCD, how will they know? Okay, so have only 2 referees on your CV, and always make sure when you are applying for this job, let your referee know. Okay, So that is it that I had on my CV, and I got the job when I applied. Okay, so review your CV. Let it carry the basic information that is going to market you. Okay, let it not have that junk information that is not necessary. Okay, use the right format. As I've always said, let your CV market you. Format your CV, align it well, bullet where it is necessary, bold where it is necessary. Okay, make it as easy as possible for the recruiter, okay, to identify you among so many applicants that will apply for a specific job. Okay, so thank you so much for watching my video until this time. I wish you the very best on this journey. I wish you the best on this journey of searching for a job, and I believe you are going to get it. Okay, so until our next video, take good care of yourself. Okay, and blessings.